On a sunshiny Wednesday morning, Richard Bage with us. Richard, welcome here.
Thank you very much for having me.
We're excited to have you, and we're excited about this food drive going on in Altona. Talk about why a spring food drive.
Yeah, so reason for spring food drive is quite simple, but also quite unfortunate. Over the last couple of years, local food bank has noticed a rise in clientele. They are giving out more food to more people, and obviously with that, there is a greater need, and the greater the need, the more resources they need to be able to meet those needs and to serve their clientele well. And so, yeah, the idea of the spring food drive was just provide another simple opportunity for folks in Altona to be able to donate food and help support our local food bank.
And Richard, you guys have tried something like this in the springtime before, and then you learned a valuable lesson that you're going to be applying to this one.
Yeah, so the last time we tried a spring food drive, we figured, well, we'll just do what we do in the fall and knock on doors. Realized, shocking, spring evenings, people love to be outside. Baseball, softball, watching the grandkids play soccer. And so we ended up knocking on a lot of doors where nobody was home. And of course, that makes sense. It's springtime, weather is great. Why wouldn't you want to be outside? And so this year we've decided to do something different, knowing that people are going to be outside, knowing that we want people to be out and about, enjoying our community and everything that it has to offer. We said, let's make this simple. Before you go out, we're asking people to take their donation, leave it on their front step. Teens will come out between 7 and 9 p.m., grab all the donations from your front step, bring them to the food bank. And so that way you're free to go out, enjoy your evening. You don't need to worry about us missing you. And, food banks will still be able to receive your donation.
And so what can people, leave out on the front step? What can people donate?
So non-perishables are best and easiest. So your canned fruits and veggies, the canned beans, cereals, oatmeal, peanut butter cereal, that sort of thing. If you wanted to write a check out to the Altona Food Bank, that works. Cash donations work well. They have partnerships with our local groceries, with our local grocery stores, so they're able to take your cash donation and their dollars stretch a little bit further than ours. So many different ways to donate and support the great work that they're doing.
And so you mentioned that it's a big group of people going out to collect this food on May 8th. Talk about who these kids are. Yeah,
so we'll have a number of teens from different churches, different community groups going out. Altona EMMC, Altona Mennonite, Gospel Family Church, Youth for Christ, and South Park Mennonite Brethren.
And so with all these different groups that are going out, how do you kind of stay organized and make sure that every part of Altona is being covered?
Yeah, so that's the fun part. Thankfully, Altona is laid out rather simply, simple grid. And so we map out the town ahead of time with each church, give them a list of street names. Your group is responsible for, say, these 10 streets. However they want to divide that amongst their own group, they do that. So it ensures a couple of things. One, make sure essentially every street gets covered, but also making sure that streets don't get covered twice.
There we go. That's even more important. Make sure no double knocks.
Absolutely.
And talk about getting these youth groups involved, getting these kids involved. Why is it important to have these kids out there doing this for the community?
I think there's a few different reasons. One, I think as churches and different community organizations, it's always a good thing when we work together. Mm-hmm. Anytime we can get different churches together with a common vision, common goal, that is always a good thing. I think getting teens involved as well is fantastic. It's an awareness building thing, right? Recognizing, if you're collecting money or food donations for the food bank, it's a great teaching opportunity. There's a reason why this is needed. And so awareness building and just having teens going out and spending an evening bettering their community, serving their neighbors, it's a win-win for everyone.
It definitely is, and we look forward to it. It's happening May 8th. Thank you so much, Richard, for coming by.
Thank you so much for having me.
Hey, I'm Ronnie Gunther. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. If you have something going on in the community and you want to share it on the morning show, we'd love to have you. Send us an email at news@pembinavalleyonline.com. If you like the video, give it a like and share it with your friends. We'll see you next time.